Okay, so here I'm gonna take Bella out the cage so I can clean her cage. She wouldn't come out for like a good minute, as you can see. Bella, hey, come here. Bella. She finally is starting to come out now. Here I'm just prepping to get ready to clean the cage. I have to close the gate so that Bella doesn't jump in the cage while I'm cleaning it, because sometimes rabbits can get too protective over their cages and they can actually bite you by mistake because you are entering their home, of course. So now I'm just removing her toys. She likes to play with cat toys, and these are her favorites. So I don't want them to get lost while I'm cleaning them, so I put them to the side. Gotta remove the granola sticks as well. Those are her favorite treats, by the way. I would highly recommend them. Now I'm just gonna take her food bowl, her food feeder, and empty it out into the bag, because sometimes her feeder can get little poops inside of them. So I'd rather just clean the whole thing. That way everything can be completely fresh. Had to get Bella for a second because she was getting into something she had no business getting into, and I didn't want anything to harm her and while she was getting into it. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm just getting a cat scooper, and I am scooping up the bedding with the cat scooper. Cat scoopers are amazing when it comes to cleaning out bedding because you can get so much. This is the one I use. This one I actually got from the mall. I paid, I think, $3. You can actually get cat scoopers cheap from Walmart for like 90 cents. Here I'm just lifting up the hard bedding. Sometimes when she like pees into the bedding, you know, the paper bedding does grow, so it stays compact and it's hard to lift up sometimes. So I have to like literally maneuver everything around. Now I'm just gonna scoop it into the bag. And I try to do it carefully as possible because I do not want the little poops to come out of the scooper and onto the floor. I mean, not that it matters because you can still pick it up anyway and put it in there, but that's going to be way too much. So I try to be neat as possible with it. And I am taking my time here because I am also watching Bella at the same time. I don't want Bella, like I said, to get into anything she has no business getting into. The room is completely abandoned, so she has that whole room to herself. And she does jump into my room, which is right next door. So I have both of the doors open, and she runs back and forth into both rooms. So she has plenty of space to walk around with. Oh, there she is in the back. I guess she wants to lift up weights. Oh, another tip, you guys, if you guys get pee on the bottom of your cage, you can also use vinegar water. Vinegar water is like the best to like clean up the smells and stuff like that. That's the only thing I use to clean up my animals. I do not use Clorox because you have to like let it air out for a week, and ain't nobody got time for that. So the fastest way to do it is with vinegar water. Vinegar water will become your best friend. You can also use hay as your bedding as well, and it'll be good for them because you know, they do pee in the hay, but if they do eat it, it's perfectly safe. They can get their salts and everything from that. So that's also another idea if you don't have any bedding, but you do have hay, like a large thing of hay. And it's perfectly safe for them because they'll not eat the bedding and it'll be less clean. And there you go. Everything is in the bag. Now I'm just going to dump the bedding into the cage in a second.
Bella. No, come here. Bella.
My fault, I had to get Bella yet again. She was just getting into everything today. It does sometimes get hard to like just wash her and clean the cage at the same time. Okay, good. She's out. And then I'm just putting all the toys in one spot. And now I'm going to pour the bedding. Now I'm just going to spread the bedding everywhere. I'm actually using an old cat litter box that we don't really use too much anymore. That's another thing. You can also train your rabbit as a cat. You can take the litter box and you can put a little bit of hay in there and they will go inside the litter box. If your rabbit is a room rabbit, I suggest looking at the spots that she pees in and put the cat litter boxes there with the hay inside of it. Make sure there's always hay inside the litter box because sometimes they will never go if there's no hay inside the litter box. Now I'm just packing the bedding down. I didn't do the whole thing of bedding because her hole is gonna be there.
Oh, what you doing?
I did add hay in the cage, but I had to cut the video short because I had to get Bella. She was trying to get into something she had no business getting into yet again. But yeah, you guys didn't see that I added the hay in there because I had to cut the video short.
Hey. Bella. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And here I am trying to call Bella. And then now I am putting in her food. I normally like to fill her auto feeder almost up to the top because it normally lasts a long time. Bella doesn't really eat a lot, so it's perfectly fine. And there I am giving her some fresh water, as you can see. I prefer the bowls over the plastic sippy things because with the plastic sippy things, you have to worry about changing it like every 6 months because the sip part does get rusted, where the bowl does not get rusted. And there goes her food. And there I go putting her toys back in her cage. so she can have something to play with at nighttime, since rabbits are mostly active at night. And as I stated before, I did put hay in the cage. I know it doesn't look like I did, but you know, rabbits have their moments. No matter how good a rabbit is, they can get into stuff that they have no business getting into. That's another thing. Bye, guys.